So I wrapped up my campaign with Wrapify at the start of this month, which was the end of February. And yes, the pun was intended when I said wrapped up the campaign with Wrapify. In this video, I'm gonna go over everything I made during the 1 month campaign. It was a Grand Canyon campaign. It was the month of Super Bowl. That's not to say that I wasn't a fantastic driver and advertiser throughout that period. It's just no one wants to advertise where I commonly drive, and that's fair enough, I guess. Alright, so we're just getting straight into breaking down what I actually made, and we'll start off with the reimbursement. When I drove to get the installation done, they reimbursed me up to $25 of rideshare, in this case Uber. I spent about $16, so they did reimburse that. And then they had some competitions where if you upload some videos and some photos, you could win a bit more extra money. You got $5 for the video and $10 for the photo just for uploading them. And then with the photo, if yours won, you were gonna win $50. I did not win $50. So I got the $10 as well as the $5. So the whole point of these campaigns is driving around in your designated zone, and then you'll have a hotspot as well. So in total of me just racking up miles for the month in my zone and my hotspot equaled $201 and a little bit of change. Now I believe this pro could have been double if I maxed out my miles every day, but I don't believe it's worth just driving the miles for driving the miles, because the amount of money that you're actually making per mile isn't actually going to really cover much of the gas. If you're doing the driving anyway, this is perfect. And in this case, I do Uber Eats and DoorDash. So I was just racking up those miles naturally anyway and adding a little bit higher with my dollar per mile. And now not every marketplace is gonna have this, but I do think if you have a big event in your city, in your marketplace, I think this would be the strategy, and probably hope that they're gonna offer swarms. Now again, swarms are just a designated time where you're gonna drive around in like a loop, a circle, outside of an event or something like that, and they'll pay you from $45 all the way up to $200 per hour. I was fortunate enough because the Super Bowl was here that I was able to do a bunch of these over the Super Bowl week. And then after that, nothing. But you know, again, fair enough. They're obviously trying to target tourists and people from out of town here for the big game with the Grand Canyon advertising that I had on my car. So from all the swarms that I did throughout that Super Bowl week, I did make $740. So that does mean for the total of the campaign with all those different categories, I made $972. Now all I did was have to give my car up for about 4 hours for them to install the wrap and drive to the location, drop it off, and then get an Uber back. And other than that, I was just driving normally, and then when they were paying $45 to $65 per hour for the swarms, I would sign up and I partook in probably 95% of those and just maximize everything I could. Now in this instance, I would highly recommend Wrapify. I would highly recommend looking into these platforms. There is some other ones. This was really worth it because most of this income came to me in 1 week. In general, if I was just doing the miles, the hotspot and my normal zone, I don't know, $200, losing my car for half a day for $200, probably still worth it, I guess. Ideally, I would rather get a full wrap rather than a partial wrap, because with the full wrap, the hourly rate is gonna be double. So instead of making that $200, I'd make $400, probably lose my car for a whole day. And then if I could get any swarms, I imagine those hourly rates would be more as well. And that wraps up the Wrapify campaign. And hopefully this information helps you decide if you want to partake in Wrapify, Carvertise, or any other platform like this. If you did get anything positive from this video, please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'm gonna see you in the next one.